Hello everyone, my name is Morgan Force. I'm graduating with a bachelor's degree in Human Development and Family Studies, fall of 2020. I'm sure I'm speaking for all of us when I say, is this year over yet? This year has presented so many new challenges for each one of us, but class of fall 2020, we did it. I want to start off by thanking the professors I had the pleasure of learning from throughout my time here at Penn State Shenango. The wisdom you have imparted on not only me, but every graduate here today will last a lifetime. I also want to thank my family, my husband John, who encouraged me to return to school and supported me the entire way. My 3 children, Sophia, Liam, and Jack, who were my biggest motivators to keep going and my inspiration to build a better future. I sit here today as a wife, a mother, an employee, and a college graduate. College graduate. As a high school student, I never truly pictured accomplishing such a task. Some of you know that I initially started my college career at Temple University, and my path to Penn State Shenango was certainly not traditional. I ended up medically withdrawing from classes at Temple following a suicide attempt. This moment was the accumulation of unaddressed mental health issues and a crippling addiction to drugs and alcohol. For a long time, I felt these struggles were something to be tucked away, things that were better left unsaid. However, today, I'm able to share these things with pride and dignity, as I've made it through the trenches to show others it's possible. Each one of us has faced obstacles on the journey to where we presently find ourselves. Each one of us needs to relish in the fact that not only have we made it through those challenges, but it's those very challenges that were lessons of humility. They made us stronger and increasingly insightful and resilient. My journey led me from moving across the state at nearly 3 years sober in a leap of faith with my fiance and 2 young children. When we first found our way here, I had no intention of returning to college. I simply didn't think I was cut out for it. The very thought made me extremely uncomfortable. It's only in retrospect that I can turn to the words of wisdom by Rabbi Abraham Twersky and his parable of how a lobster grows. How does a lobster grow? Rabbi Twersky posits in various lectures across the country. Lobsters live in rigid shells that don't expand. If it doesn't expand, then how does it grow? As the lobster grows, it begins to feel confined. It feels constricted. Ultimately, it feels uncomfortable. This is the signal that the lobster must cast off its shell, and it begins to produce a new one. A cycle that is repeated multiple times through the life cycle. The driving factor of growth and change for the lobster is just like all of us. In order to grow, we must be uncomfortable. We must meet challenges head on, battle through self-doubt, fear, and anxieties to come out the other side stronger. It was my desire to help those struggling with addiction and the uncomfortable feeling of not being in a position to do so that drove me back to school to put myself in a position to make others, helping others, a career and a life's purpose. I knew I found exactly where I needed to be when I attended my first Human Development and Family Studies class. I was able to connect with professors and peers who pushed me every step of the way to make it to this day of graduation. Within the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, I have found much clarity and comfort. I want to leave you with a quote from this book, as it summarizes the reasons why I just decided to return to school. It speaks to the possibility that this path was actually chosen for me, and those of us who strive to be of service to others. The quote is as follows: "Your job now is to be at a place where you may be of maximum helpfulness to others. So never hesitate to go anywhere if you can be helpful. You should not hesitate to visit the most sordid spot on earth on such an errand. Keep on the firing line of life with these motives, and God will keep you unharmed. Thank you.